Can we also report that there is some amount of circumstantial evidence pointing to foul play being involved?
Of course. Yes, I would say absolutely. For them to just disappear like that out of a backyard, I don't see a 3 and 4-year-old just disappearing out of a backyard.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm back to give an update on Orrin and Orson West case. Just a few things that has happened. I will start off by saying that no, they have not found the boys, but there are some things as I speak that are going on right now. The first thing that is, I know I haven't reported on this in a few days, but a couple of days ago, the extended family of the West, they actually provided, I think, $30,000 extra, moving the reward from 50,000 to 80,000. And then today more was donated, and now the reward fund is $100,000. Okay, tomorrow will be 3 weeks that the boys went missing, and then a week later will be a month. So we're still trying to figure out what's going on, but let's talk about what's going on currently right now. So this video that I am about to show you guys is live right now, where they are right now live in Bakersfield. They are in, hold on, let me double check. They're on Hageman Road, Bakersfield. This is just on Google Maps, but this is like not far from the old apartments in Bakersfield. And basically, the police were tipped off that the boys will be found in that area. So right now, the police are out there and they are everywhere, searching for those boys. They had dogs, and then they had some shovels. So let me show you really quickly.
Oh my god.
We should go over there because they say there's...
Hopefully they find something. Oh my god.
But yes, as you saw, there are police out there. There was actually a lot more police, but I mean, this is currently right now. I'm actually somewhere else, and they are there right now as I speak, searching and digging up the ground because they got a tip that those boys were in somewhere in that area in the field. I don't know. I also saw that there was a psychic that had said that they would be there, that she was seeing that road, Hageman. And so I think people took what she said and sent it to the police officers, and now they are out there searching for those boys. So I will continue to keep you guys updated because this is going on as we speak, so we haven't met the end result. But one thing that I find interesting is we're kind of in the same place that we were 3 weeks ago when this boys went missing. And I say that because this interview here, I want to say, I don't know, but Wang, he's with ABC News, and today, this is the second time that I've seen the police chief. This is the one and only other official interview that I've seen. And so he interviewed the police chief today, asking him questions, and I don't really want to play it full. It's 12 minutes, and I'm not really going to repeat that all on my channel, but if you have a Facebook, you can go on the page that you see there, and it's 12 minutes. You may can find it on YouTube. If I find it on YouTube, I may link, or I might just take the link and, you know, put it on Facebook. But I do want to show you guys some things that I found interesting with this case that the police was saying.
Okay, and anything turn up?
No. Unfortunately, no. But we just, we basically want to let people know that we're still looking. We're still following up on tips, clues, anything that they can come up with. We're still following up.
Got it. Okay. Why search there 3 weeks after? I'm just curious.
Well, we wanted to make sure that we were able to, all the clues we've gotten that we want to make sure that we follow up. So that was one of the locations that we had not followed up yet, so we chose to go do that because we had to get all the personnel together. It's a big property. It's probably about 20 acres.
Okay, got it. And so, I mean, searching it wouldn't have been for them being alive, right? It would have been a body recovery. So whether it was 2 weeks ago or today, you guys something would have turned up, right?
Absolutely correct. Yes.
Okay. All right. And just a couple things I want to check off the list. Anyone formally named a suspect in the case?
Not yet.
Any persons of interest that you could release at this time?
No.
Okay. Any, is there search happening in any other state other than California?
Other state? No, I have, not that I know of.
Okay.
Not that I've been made aware of.
Okay. The two boys that were, excuse me, I shouldn't say that. The bodies that were found in Mexico that didn't pan out to be the boys, right?
No. Was not related at all.
Okay. The liaison confirmed with you and all that stuff.
That is correct.
It sounds like in this point in the investigation, is it a body recovery?
I don't want to say that or even think that because we don't have any information to lead us one way or the other to prove that. As days go by, it does get, suspect. However, just because we can't find them does not mean that they are not alive.
That there's not a single piece of physical evidence that shows that there's been foul play involved?
That would be an accurate statement. I would, to the best of my knowledge, yes.
Can we also report that there is some amount of circumstantial evidence pointing to foul play being involved?
Of course. Yes. I would say absolutely. For them to just disappear like that out of a backyard. I don't see a 3 and 4 year old just disappearing out of a backyard.
Could we say that the adoptive parents have at some point been people of interest?
We can say that they've been questioned for sure. Again, we start from the inside out. Who saw them last? They saw them last. So we talk to them and we expand out from there. So I don't know. I know the kids were dropped. Some of them were dropped off in Bakersfield prior to the other two going missing. But again, I have not reviewed that video, so I can't speak to that.
Okay, and it doesn't mean another law enforcement agency hasn't reviewed it. It just means that CCPD may have not seen it, right?
That is correct.
So y'all heard that right. This is just too much. Basically, the only thing the police chief said is what we already know and suspect, which is the same updates I was already giving you guys. No one believes that they actually just walked out the yard. He doesn't believe that, the way they just vanished. He also doesn't believe, he does believe that there is some foul play. We already suspect that. But what he's saying is that the parents were questioned. And, that's basically it. They don't really have any evidence that can say where the boys are. They didn't really find any tangible evidence. But they do have, I guess some little things. And they also have not found the bodies yet. Obviously, I already updated you guys and told you that the 2 bodies they found in Mexico was not the boys, which he also confirmed. So basically, we are where we were since day one with this case. And it just seems as if, to me, that maybe they question the parents, and that's it. I'm not hearing anything else when it comes to the parents. The boy, it sounds like they didn't find nothing. It just sounds like they didn't find anything. I didn't hear anything new, no new leads, because they just don't have anything. And so they're still searching for these boys. But other than that, they don't have anything. And I don't like that, because where are they? And it's like, how is it? It's going on a month now, in about a week. And nothing. No evidence, no sign of the boys. Nobody knows where they are. Nobody's a suspect. The parents are not suspects. Just nothing at all. This is not okay. I don't know if somebody is just being, I don't want to say lousy, or maybe they just done all they can do and still didn't find anything. But again, I believe they didn't just go missing like this. This is not okay. So somebody knows where they are. Somebody knows exactly what happened to them. But for the police chief to basically say all that he said and is still basically in the same spot as we were from day one, that is not okay. Um, so right now, I think, the police chief and the police department are relying heavily on the public. But even the neighbor's video that I showed you guys a couple of days ago, where they were showing evidence of the boys not walking out of the yard and Trezell not searching, he said that the California City Police Department didn't even look at that video. So that's why I feel like somebody is failing with this case. How do you have the evidence? How do you know of, the video, but then you sit here and say that nobody from the California City Police Department didn't even watch the video? That could be evidence right there. So they're really not impressing me. I don't like that. Somebody's not doing their job right, and I feel like somebody is failing these boys. Somebody's being lousy, period. Because I feel like the public has done so much going above and beyond to find these boys. Even people that's not in the U.S. just showing their support on the internet. And it's like, you had a couple searches that are in the area that they were last known to be, even the Bakersfield area, but it's like, that's it. Couple searches, interview the parents, and that's it. Like, you got nowhere. This just makes no sense at how these boys literally just vanished and nobody's a suspect and there's no ties back to the day or anything that they went missing. This is not okay, guys. I don't like this at all. So he did also say that it's still active and it's nowhere near being a cold case. Again, I kind of skimmed through the video for you guys. I will post a link, but he was saying that it's not nowhere near being a cold case. But in my heart, I feel like I don't want it to be, but it's already kind of dead. Like, nobody's really finding anything, and that's not okay because it's in the beginning. So I don't know. I don't believe those boys walked out that gate. Okay, there's video evidence that never showed those boys leaving the gate and Trezell doing the bare minimum as far as looking for them. And the mom did not look for them at all. So I really don't know what's going on. There is another video by I think AV News Crew. I might just link everything below. They did another video like 2 days ago, but I'm sure most people probably seen it, where they just checked more security footage. Basically, it was showing the same thing that he showed before. Trezell just being around the yard, no boys, just nothing. But yeah, that's pretty much my update with this case. There is no official update as far as where they are. There are no suspects. The parents have been questioned, but they're not a suspect. There's no people of interest. They don't really have much evidence, or the evidence that they may have really don't tell them anything about what happened to them. And the reward is now up to $100,000. And what else? That's pretty much it. They're currently searching right now on Hageman Road in Bakersfield near the Castelloma Apartments, I believe, which is where they were previously known to live before moving out to California City, because they got a tip, and that tip came from people who watched this psychic on YouTube. This is what we're relying on right now, and it's sad. And I'm not speaking against that, but it's just, we don't have anything else to go off of. So now we're turning to, or the people were turning to psychics, and then relying that information to the police department. But I don't like this at all. Let me know what you think. If you've seen any more updates, tell me in the comments, because like, I've been looking, and that's why I haven't made a video on this in a couple of days, because there has just been nothing at all. And I don't want, like, because there was so much speculation, I feel like some information was just false. So every time I heard something, I didn't want to run, and tell you guys, because you can really work up people's emotions. This is very emotional, and so it's like, until I actually hear something, I'm not saying anything. So this came from the chief's mouth, the horse's mouth. They have no real evidence. They do believe it's foul play. He does not believe that they walked out of that backyard and just vanished. But they have no one of interest, and they don't know where they are. It just, to me, it doesn't sound like they got anywhere. They don't have any information. And this is just crazy. It's 3 weeks. They're not just out there in the cold, hungry, still, they're somewhere. I feel like at this point, it's definitely not good for them not to have turned up. Either someone has them or they're gone, period. I hate to say it, but it's been 3 weeks. And ain't no 3 and 4 year old surviving 3 weeks on their own. I mean, can you imagine a 3 and 4 year old? There's traffic. You outside, there's traffic, there's cars, nobody's turning them into the hospital. Who's feeding them? Who's taking care of them? They're not doing it themselves. So wherever they are, if they are alive, they're in need of care. This is just not okay. I don't believe in my heart, I don't believe that they are no longer with us, but that's the hope, to bring them home. But even if we found just them, not being with us, that's closure. Like, at least we would know something. But just to not know where they are and not know what state they are in, as far as like physical, maybe spiritual, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just bothers me so much, because you know that they didn't just do this on their own. Somebody has something to do with this, and they're out here getting away with it. And I feel like the police is really slacking. For them to say that nobody at that police department has reviewed that tape to, try to figure out where those boys are. How could you not take every piece of information and review it? Oh no, somebody is just not doing their job, and I don't like it. So we're going to see what happens from this point forward. But the police department, in my opinion, I know they're doing a lot of work behind the scenes, off camera, stuff we don't know about. But from what came from his mouth today, they slacking. And I don't like it. So tell me, guys, what you think. It's $100,000 right now for the reward. And I feel like with that, somebody would have come forward. But with nobody coming forward, nobody don't really know nothing. Because I feel like them parents got rid of them kids. They got rid of them kids. And this is just not, there's no way they can say that those parents were not people of interest. And they were the last ones to see them. I don't like this at all, but I'm about to go. You guys will see me later.